I have a privilege today to talk to Lайfom Yandemsho. He owns a beautiful factory that produces Omega-3 for doTERRA. Is that correct?
That's right.
Wow.
In Norway, on the west coast of Norway, a company called Pharma Marine, and I have been working with manufacturing fish oils for 36 years.
Is that your family business?
Yes.
That's phenomenal. How did it happen that you decided to partner with such an incredible company as doTERRA?
I knew a person working for doTERRA, and he asked me and said, "Leif, we need an Omega-3 product. Can we work together?" That was the beginning.
Wow.
More than 10 years ago.
Wow.
So this product now, Omega, is a new development that we have developed together with doTERRA, and is produced from Nordic Seas raw materials. And by developing this product, we are able to utilize 100% of the fish, which is very important. We cannot only take the fillet of the fish, we have to utilize everything if we want to have enough EPA, DHA also for future generations.
Wow, is that unique for the industry?
We don't say that it's only us. I mean, you have cod liver oil, where we are using the cod livers. But I think it's unique in the industry what we are doing together with doTERRA. We are using not only one species, but we are using several of species. And that also makes Nordic Seas much more sustainable, because we are using different species.
Right, you don't just take one out.
Yes.
What kind of fish do you use?
We use cod, haddock, saithe, herring, mackerel, different species. And also by doing this is important for us to think about harmony. And we have to live in harmony with nature. And therefore we think it's right thing is to utilize more than one species. And also the biomass of the different species also goes up and down. So if you sell a lot of products, then you need more oil.
Yes.
And if you had only one fish or one species, that could be a problem. But we have multiple of species that we are working with.
That's amazing.
And also the fatty acid profile from the Nordic Seas is also very unique. You both have EPA, DHA, polyunsaturated fatty acid, but also monounsaturated fatty acid, which is also important for the body.
And they are all wild caught, correct?
All is wild caught, yeah.
That's phenomenal, because there is no other chemicals in it.
Absolutely.
It's a pure, nature, and we know nature in Norwegian areas as well.
And also you can say that the combination with the Nordic sea oil and the wild orange is also a very good combination, which it gives synergy effects to the total product.
That's amazing. Since you are working with doTERRA, you're not working for doTERRA, I wanted to know, what is your experience of work with doTERRA?
Fantastic. The people behind doTERRA, the people working in doTERRA, just look around. People are nice. People come to us and say, "Thank you very much for what you're doing for doTERRA." But also the founders is amazing people. And what they are doing in terms of sourcing is also very, very good. When they are talking on stage and say we have a very strict sourcing system and sourcing the best quality of products and controlling the products, we know that very well because we are one of the suppliers.
Yeah.
And they have been with us so many times, checking everything and to make sure that we are following the doTERRA standards.
That's amazing. Highest standards.
Really?
You have them, doTERRA have them, and now we married both of you.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
How many pounds of fish do you catch every day?
Oh, all right, one
Yeah.
more question. How many pounds of fish do we catch every day?
So we are not fishing ourselves. So what we do, we work with fishing boats, we're working with fish processing companies, and we are getting the raw materials from these companies. Some cases we make the oil ourselves, in some cases we buy the crude oil. And some of the crude oil is also made on board the ships. So I don't have the exact number on how many kilos we are using, let us say, of fish oil per day and how much that represents in fish. Because also the fat content in fish varies.
Yes.
For example, mackerel contains 20% of fat, while cod has a very low content in the meat, but has a very high content in the liver. So, difficult question to answer on a short time.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. But still, it looks like you do work now with a lot of partners, fishermen, right?
Yes.
It means that doTERRA working with you, helping to create more jobs in Norway for fishermen.
Absolutely. It's also helping to create more jobs, but maybe the most important thing is to help the industry to utilize the whole fish.
Right.
That is very, very important. Because, again, if we want to have enough EPA, DHA also for the future, we cannot only take a small part of what we are harvesting from nature, we have to utilize everything. And with this collaboration we have with doTERRA, we're able to do that.
This is amazing. Thank you so much for answering
Thank
those
you.
questions. Super grateful for your time.
Thank you.